I was trying to like wash my hands off and I popped one of my nails off. Hello everybody, this is the Not So Serious, and today we're gonna try and make some. Keyword try. So I can't make anything in the kitchen. I could try to be using the freezer and I'd still catch the house on fire, but I can make a couple things like I can put a hot dog in the microwave and heat it up, like, yeah, go me. I can make this one other thing, and I'm gonna try to show you. So today, I'm gonna be teaching you how to make Oreo balls. I know there's probably other YouTube channels that have probably made better tutorials, but it's YouTube and I can do what I want, so I can try. How do I do YouTube cooking? Okay, I guess I'll show you what you need. So like, you need a bowl, maybe a spatula. Now preferably you'd want a Ziploc bag, but I'm poor. I mean, as a college student, what do you expect me to have? Money? No. So I'm gonna have this grocery bag. Then you wanna get some of your non-stick parchment paper. Then you want a whole thing of cream cheese. You're gonna use an entire packet of Oreos. And then you're gonna get this lovely packet of almond bark, and you can have either white or the dark. I have both. The white and the brown, dark, I don't know. And then you're gonna want a rolling pin or a hammer, whatever your heart desires. So the first things you're gonna need are your Ziploc bag, or if you're poor like me, your grocery bag, your packet of Oreos, and then your rolling pin. You're gonna open this up and try not to eat them. You're gonna open up your bag and you're gonna dump these little fellas in there. You can have whatever Oreos your heart desires. You can have like the red velvet Oreos, the birthday cake Oreos, double stuff. I highly recommend double stuff. That's my favorite, but I just have normal ones here for the sake of whatever. So you're gonna have all your Oreos in the bag, and then the reason why I say you might want a hammer is because you're gonna crush it up. So I have a rolling pin. So if you have like a mixing machine thing or something that you can really like complete crumbs, I would highly recommend using that. But we poured in here, so you do what you make with. This might take a while, so get comfortable. How do I kitchen? It's a lot easier to use a Ziploc baggie, so I highly recommend you actually, oh no, it's getting holes. And I poked holes in it. Okay, I'm gonna dump these in here anyways, and I think I'm gonna try getting my hand mixer to beat the rest of them up. Yeah, definitely get a plastic baggie, not a grocery bag. I think that's good enough. Okay, let me get my hand mixer. So see, like that wasn't super effective. Like we still have some completely like not crushed up Oreos, but most of them are pretty crushed up, but we gonna make this work. This is not plugged in. This is not working. Yeah, I thought I knew what I was doing today. Apparently I didn't. Nope. Well, when everything else fails, keep trying. So I got some heavy container, some little round container of baking soda. No crow, stay in there. So this is working. You don't need the fancy equipment. You can make do with your cans of baking soda. It's very crushed up, but we want it to actually be like a bit more. So fun story actually, I've made these before once in high school for an ex-boyfriend for Valentine's Day. And so I watched a lot more anime back then, and I was like, you know, I want to try making like the handmade chocolate stuff like they do in the anime shows, and my boyfriend will hopefully like really like it. Like it comes from the heart. They always do in the shows. Well, at the time I didn't know I was dating a narcissist. That didn't turn out the way I thought. I made the Oreo balls. I probably crushed them up to about like, I probably crushed them up to about this consistency. I made the rest of them, and then when they turned out, you know, they're a bit like lumpy, but the thing is like they taste the same, so it doesn't really matter. However, when I gave them to him, like he bought me some like expensive chocolates or whatever, and so it's like, oh, how fancy, thanks, boo. But so then I get these out of the fridge or the freezer or whatever I put them in, and I was like, here, I made these for you. And his reaction, he looks at them and he goes, my mom makes better ones. That was a fun relationship. So in all honesty, if this is the consistency you're okay with, like if you just want to go to the next step, go at it. Who cares? It's your kitchen. Next thing we want to do is we're going to get our cream cheese, and we're going to just pop this right in. This one time I was a kid, my mom, like, you know, she gets home from the grocery store and she gets cream cheese, and we're going out hiking the next day. I don't remember where exactly, but I saw this cream cheese. I was like, ooh, I love cream cheese. And so I opened it and ate the whole thing by itself, all in one sitting. I don't know what I was thinking, but I got such a bad stomach ache that when we went hiking, I was like, Mom, I don't feel good. She's like, what'd you do? I was like, Okay, so now what we're gonna do is that we're gonna get our spatula and we're gonna mix it all together. However, probably at one point, or if you don't even have a spatula or anything to start with, you're probably gonna need to use your hands again. If you don't have a spatula at all, just use your hands. No one will know. I'm just gonna go in with, I broke it. All right, I'm gonna go in with my hands just because it'd be a lot easier, and I think that's what I always just did in the past, so screw it. Yeah, that's a lot easier. Sometimes in my head, I think I'm a lot funnier. Like, it's like, oh, I'll do this video, it'll be so funny, but then it's like, what is she doing? So, this is basically what it becomes. It becomes this big lump. So now you're gonna go wanna like lick your hands off. Just kidding, please wash your hands. I was trying to like wash my hands off and I popped one of my nails off. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do, what is the next thing we're gonna do? You're gonna get your almond bark, and well, we're gonna open this up and we're gonna melt it. So get yourself a bowl that won't catch on fire. So I don't know how much of this stuff we need to melt, but basically we're gonna put it in a bowl, we're gonna melt it, and then we're going to roll the balls up and dip it in melted chocolate. I need a knife. So I'm assuming you probably need like half of it, about like 6 blocks. And if it's not enough, just melt more, doesn't matter. Can I microwave this bowl? Okay, so I just broke up the little blocks because they weren't really fitting, so I'm just gonna dump those in. And so I'm just gonna like put this in the microwave and just check on it every couple seconds. I'm just gonna like stir it up probably with a fork or a spoon until it's like completely melted. All right, so that took about like 2.5 minutes. So now what you're gonna need is you're gonna need some sort of pan, and you're gonna need your fork, and you're gonna need your melted chocolate, and then you're going to get your lovely cookie cream cheese mix. You're also going to need your parchment paper now. Cover your whole pan with it because it's gonna help it to not stick. You're gonna take your hands, get them dirty again, you're gonna make little balls of your dough stuff. Man, I really should get rid of these fake nails. They just keep getting everything under them. Who knows what might be stuck under them. So you can make them whatever size you want. These are really rich in chocolate, and if you make it too big, you're not gonna be able to eat that many. You might need a second fork. Actually, let me get a second fork. All right, so we're gonna go pop that in, and you're just gonna dunk it completely, and then you're gonna bring it out. You're gonna let it drizzle a little bit, pop it wherever you want on your parchment paper. And you just do this with the whole mix. This stuff takes a while. Like, it's kind of ridiculous, actually. Like, it's like, oh, it's so simple. You only need like this many ingredients, and then it takes like 2 hours to make. Yeah, don't expect these all to look perfect like they do in like, you know, recipe books, because they gonna look messy, but they gonna taste great. Ooh, one thing that could be really cool, like if you're really good at baking, actually, one fun thing is that you should totally do, I have food coloring. Okay, so you know like the chocolate strawberries, like they have the white chocolate over and then like the brown chocolate like drizzled on it? You should totally try that. Gotta find wherever I put the food coloring. What color should I do? Should I do blue? So whatever extra chocolate I have, I'm gonna try to dye the white chocolate into a different color because I have some really cheap food dye from Great Value, and gonna try drizzling it over. Hopefully that works. I'm actually really low on my melted chocolate, so I'm gonna actually add in a couple more blocks, like maybe 2 or 3 more blocks, and I still have a bit of it left. I don't have a whole lot of room on my tray left, so I'm probably gonna have to get another tray, so I'm gonna go do that. Okay, side note, when you want to go melt some more chocolate, suggestion, put it in a different bowl, because there's crumbs of cookies in the chocolate now, and then also there's already melted chocolate, and so some of it starts to burn if you leave it in too long, so learn from my mistakes. The first balls, so look like this first row, they're really nice, and then the rest of them get really crappy. So I have the extra chocolate right here that I'm gonna use, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get the spoon, and I'm going to kind of like dip it over ones, kind of like this poor guy right here. I tried my best, and I did fix them a little bit. I have a new bowl, and I'm gonna put, not the rest of the white bark, but I'm gonna put 1 or 2 more little blocks. I'm gonna melt that, and then I'm gonna try to color it and see if we can get creative. Melted chocolate, and I got some blue food coloring, and I'm gonna try to put this in. I only put in 1 drop because food coloring can be really strong. Okay, so it turned into like, I'm not sure if you can see on the camera here, but it turned into like a speckled blue. So I'm gonna add 1 more drop because I want the color to be a bit stronger. Ooh, that's turning out nice. It becomes sort of like a speckled blue, but honestly, that's okay. Guys, this is really hard. Like, okay, the first one I had to like take off the blue stuff, the camera, okay, I had to take it off, and then this one is like goopy. This one actually kind of looks pretty, so I had to use a fork. I tried using the spoon first, but that did not work. All right, so this is what it looks like. It's really sad. They're actually pretty. Kind of, not really, I tried. They look done, but they're not done, so what we're gonna do next is you have to put it in the fridge or the freezer for however long you want. Okay, if you know how to drizzle, do that, or look up someone else's video on how to drizzle crap. So I'm gonna put these in the fridge, and then when I bring it out, I'm gonna try doing like some montage. Took about like honestly 10 to 15 minutes, but guys, it looks so pretty. I know it doesn't look any different than it did like just a couple seconds ago, but it just looks so pretty. And since it's on wax paper, it should just like pop off. Yeah, just pops right off. Oh gosh, look at the shape. So that's really it, honestly. Yeah, so that's me attempting to be in the kitchen, trying to do a woman thing. Yeah, I'm not very good at it. If you like this video, if any of you watch this video, you should totally give it a thumbs up, comment what other recipe you think I should try to make, and totally bomb. Ooh, look at that shadow. Yeah, I don't have any like ring lights, so this is what I've been like using is this lamp. But hey, it gives me light. Well, I will see you guys in the next video, whenever that may be, and hope you stick around. All right, see ya.